Hi, welcome to Bahrain International Circuit, where we're doing the car swap between Fernando Alonso and Jimmie Johnson. You can see the two cars behind me. We've got Jimmie Johnson's NASCAR that's come all the way from the States, and then we've got here a McLaren Formula One car behind me. This one's actually from 2013, so it's got a V8 engine. It's going to be really interesting to see how the two drivers get on in the different cars. You know, just looking at them, you can see the big differences between them. We've got the NASCAR, big heavy car, big tyres, big heavy low revving V8 engine in the front, and you know, some downforce but not very much. Whereas we've got the Formula One car, much lighter, high revving engine, low torque, a lot of power, but it all comes very late, and obviously a lot of downforce. So it'll be really interesting to see how Jimmie gets on. I'm going to be running him in the car.
So my first run out, my NASCAR helmet, you know, I'm behind a windshield in that vehicle. So I didn't have the proper things on the helmet to keep it on my head. So coming down the front straightaway, as soon as I grabbed fifth gear, the helmet lifted up so far I was looking at my microphone. So my microphone here was all the way up to my eye line. I had to come in and we worked on a few things to get my helmet to stay on my head. There's just so much air coming over the top of that car that it was literally trying to pull my helmet off.
I think the biggest differences between the Formula One car and the stock cars gonna really, the accelerations and decelerations will be much more pronounced. Our cars don't have near the downforce the Formula One car has, so the corner speeds will be much slower. So we'll have to decelerate at a lot slower rate. After watching Fernando on his install lap, the brake markers are probably gonna be backed up 7 or 8 times what he had in the Formula One car. So yeah, the pronounced lack of downforce in our car and the lack of grip is going to make for some interesting opportunities for Fernando to try to figure out how to drive it, and interested in seeing his first impressions.
For the record, I'm done trying to make y'all comfortable. For the record, you ain't trying to grow, then it's done for you. For the record, lab on me going all the way. For the record, ain't trying to link, no time to waste. For the record.
So here we are at the Bahrain International Circuit, swapping cars with Jimmie Johnson, and me driving the NASCAR for the first time. I did already 2 runs. It feels great, a lot of power, a lot of sliding, so it's really fun to drive. And now follow me, we'll go for the third one. Come.
Such a different experience, and I don't think I'll stop smiling for months. The most epic experience I've ever had in motorsports in my life. It was almost like that when you were young and you had Christmas morning and that excitement you had running out to the Christmas tree when you're 5 or 6 years old. It was above that. So it was just the most epic day ever in a car.
These cars, they feel very different compared to the single seaters, the Formula One, but a lot of fun, you know, out there in the racetrack, and very powerful cars, sliding around, very little grip, so you know it feels amazing to drive. I had a lot of fun, also following Jimmie's progress, and you know, it was a wonderful day. So really thank you to McLaren, to Henry Motorsport, and all the sponsors.